Hello, hi, I'm Paul Wilkinson and we're filming from my Kathmandu home where I've just got the two biggest antique singing bowls of my entire career. So I've been dealing in singing bowls for about 25 years and specialising in the most sort of rare and unusual shapes. These have just come from far west Nepal and I think over the border from the part of India that used to be Nepal. And you can see this one has a bit of writing in Farsi and it's about 10.3 kilos, unbelievably heavy and still beautiful. But you can see on the sides you've got these lines where it had once had decoration and has now worn flat from the years of use. Apparently it was very black before and has been cleaned. You've got this very deep. So I'm using a piece of software called iStrobosoft. So you can see it's G sharp 1. Switching into A. I wonder what we get when we're playing, and it's quite close to perfect pitch. And then D sharp 3 when it's so I'm really feeling this in the belly and in the chest. And this is pretty heavy, so with a big bowl like this you want a really heavy stick. And I've got the leather to stop it bouncing and to keep the deeper notes. So you have to use a lot of pressure. So you can see I'm using the upper body, I'm using the, almost like from the waist. So leaning into the pressure, playing the bowl. So if I were to put water in here, I would have amazing ripple patterns. So normally about the biggest bowl you find of this is about 11 inches, 11 and a half inches. So this is just under 20 inches, 19 and 3/4. Absolutely amazing. You can see quite finely beaten as well, with all the hand beaten. They get exponentially more difficult to make when they're this sort of size, and really expensive. So, but in 25 years I haven't had an antique bowl this size. Really, really wonderful. And then with it came another one, which is 7.53 kg. And this is 17 and a half inches. And quite close to perfect pitch. G sharp 3. Very, very nice sound. That's gone down an octave. Oh, very. I can really feel that in the belly. It's actually easier to play than the big one. So I'm going to stop the sound and then try just with playing. Sometimes if you've got a vibration already happening inside a bowl, it will just continue that same note because the resonance is there. But you could probably hear it went down an octave. Yup, so now still G sharp. And perfect pitch. That's a real collector's piece. I mean, it would be, it's tremendously, and now it's shifted down an octave into the second octave. So I'm feeling that like really vibrating in my belly. You hear the high harmonic above as well, which is a C. So its main note is G sharp, but the second note is C sharp. About 8-9 years ago, I had one bowl almost as big as this that ended up in an Australian collection. But this one is much more refined. And this bowl, actually, yeah, you can see, that's perfect pitch. And with a beautiful pulse. So when you're doing sound healing, you can use these pulses to help tune the body. And then switched into second octave C sharp. And it has, in Bengali, a little bit of writing here, which I need to get translated. So, really superb. And yeah, I hope someone absolutely loves them. They're quite simple, so they're not. Sometimes you have decorative lines around the top and decorative lines on the inside, but they're actually very finely made, slightly thicker on the top edge. No real decoration, but absolutely superbly made and very, very beautiful. It's shooting the most amazing big bowls. They're the biggest 2 antique bowls that I've had in 25 years, and I'm going to show you something with some water, because these are just fabulous. This one's 17.5 inches and the other one is just under 20 inches. Ripple patterns. Wow, it's so deep. And this is a really good demonstration for the way that sound travels through everything. So we're about 70% liquid, and the sound waves are going to be travelling through us in the same way as they're travelling through the water in the bowl. So I can feel my heart and my lungs and my stomach, my intestines all vibrating, and in my face as well I feel my sinuses all opening and clearing. So I'm going to try it up here. I don't know whether it will do the vibration, because you really need the water to be in the edges. I'm going to tilt it. Let's see. See that? This is another way to play. So you're going back and forth on the same. Look at the big vibrations coming. Absolutely wonderful. So if you get your students to feel the water vibration, then they really get a sense of how the water is moving through the body. And both of these bowls have writing on them. This one has got some Bengali here, and the other one has some writing in Farsi. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you at the next video.